Well, it's time now for Smitty's predictions, and we were talking about the young guys, so let's start with the young guys. Rookie of the Year, John Morant, currently holding that award. Who's going to win it 2021?
You know, it's so unbelievable talent. Just watching all these rookies, obviously the top three, Anthony Edwards. You talk about LaMelo Ball and James Wiseman, and then some Obi Toppins, Desmond Bane. I'm just loving all these youngsters. Isaac Okoro is balling in Cleveland, but I think ultimately who wins the Rookie of the Year, I'm going with James Wiseman. The reason why is he'll be on a playoff contending team. I think he'll average a double-double, and I think he'll have enough space to be able to operate, and there won't be as much pressure on him to be the number one, the number two, number three, the number four option on his team. He can just go out there and be James Wiseman, the rookie, which his talent would allow him, because of their spacing, have him averaging, a double-double.
The hardest award to predict any year, Coach of the Year.
It is.
So how do you go about that, and who do you have?
For me, is a couple guys, but a guy I gave the notch to was T. Lue. And the reason why is I think the Los Angeles Clippers, they have the talent last year to win a championship. They have it again this year. Obviously, the Lakers should be the favorite, but I don't know if the Lakers, Chris, will be gunning for that top spot. I think they'll just play, and if they get it, they get it, but I don't think they'll be gunning. I think, you're looking at it right now, the Clippers must gun for that top spot. They have a lot to come back and prove after that bubble. So if they can get that top spot, I think you look at it as T. Lue, but I think also Brad Stevens in Boston, who's never won that award, has a chance also to be Coach of the Year. But my nod is to T. Lue.
Giannis has won back-to-back MVPs, also reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Will he make it a three-peat as MVP?
He definitely could. I mean, there's so many guys. I look at Giannis. One, he has that type of talent, but I don't think he has a teammate that can obviously X him out. I think less so LeBron James and AD, those two guys, they're so good at X themselves out. I think also KD could have that award. But I'm going out and telling you, Damian Lillard wins the MVP. You look at his numbers last year, 30-8 last year. I think he shot 52% and 40 from the three-point line. But I think now Damian Lillard needs the wins. And I think right now the Portland Trailblazers, what they did in the off-seasons, catapult the Portland Trailblazers into maybe that top two or three best teams in the West. And I think that ultimately gives Damian Lillard the MVP award.
I mean, he's always must-see TV.
Must-see
And
TV.
we call this show Game Time. Sometimes he turns it into Dame Time. So I like that pick for MVP. So who wins it all? I mean, there are a lot of good teams, if not great teams, coming into this season.
It's going to be good. I think this is going to be one of those because of unusual year. There's some superstars coming back in Steph Curry and Durant, so they're going to make it totally interesting. But I think the Lakers ultimately have too much. They've been there. They have some hungry guys coming that haven't won it in Shooter and Montrezl Harrell. And then you have LeBron James and AD. The coaching staff is comfortable. I have the Los Angeles Lakers winning it all.
Well, we get to see the defending champs and some other good teams on, again, some of those great teams, opening night. The Lakers going to get their rings in front of the Clippers. And then KD's first game for the Brooklyn Nets against the Golden State Warriors. So tell us about that sauce. Why PG-13 and Kawhi Leonard have to sit there while LeBron gets his fourth ring.
They better be sitting in the locker room. I mean, some players, though, they will sit out there and watch it. I don't know if I would be one of those players. That's got to be tough on those guys because they were the team that's supposed to be there. But that KD versus the Warriors, let's be honest, we want to see KD versus Draymond Green, even though they might not be guarding each other. That's going to be special. So those two games that kick off the season is fantastic.
I mean, if you think about last year and everything that happened, we also did not have Steph Curry. We did not have Kevin Durant. And for the most part, we didn't have Kyrie Irving. Just to have those stars back on opening night feels like a big deal for the league, and they're giving it to us.
They're not just stars. Those are mega
superstars, yes.
Superstars that we get a chance to have them back in the league, and it's going to be great because some of those guys are must-see TV. And, Kevin Durant, one of those guys that can easily score. And to you, my man, little birdie told me it's your birthday today.
Uh-oh. Yeah, man.
What'd you get for your birthday?
I just turned 25, man. I got some new Kobe's. There you go. Right there.
You can't get, your birthday's too close to Christmas. You only get one gift. I see you got
one gift.
I see you got that
special,
new curl,
man.
though. I got that new curl.
Man, berries and
Happy
juices,
birthday.
that's all we rock, man. All right, Smitty.
Look at you.
Appreciate
Got the new Kobe's, huh? All right.
Thanks to everybody for watching Game Time. It's going to be a great season. Golden
Chris
State
Miles,
Warriors.
25 now.
Hey, man, that's where you got to be for years.
Yeah,
Once you reach 25,
right.
you stay there for 2 decades. I'm trying to be like you.
I'm 27. I'm all right.
All right, well, for the Golden State Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, going to be a great start to the season. Thank you for watching our eve of the start of the new season.
You got the new Kobe's on?
There you go.